As a Fort Bend County real estate agent and lifelong Fort Bend County resident, I get this question a lot. Are Fort Bend County schools good? And the answer, without question, is yes. And here's why. Katy ISD, Fort Bend ISD, and Lamar CISD comprise most of the schools in Fort Bend County, okay? Let's go to Katy first. Katy ISD is the #1 school district in the greater Houston area, okay? A lot of these stats I'm about to bring to you, most of them are from niche.com, which even the school districts themselves cite on their websites, so I believe them to be valid, okay? So Katy, 15 of the top 25 elementary schools are in Katy ISD in all of Greater Houston. That's incredible. That's one school district that has 15 of the top 25 elementary schools in all of Greater Houston. That's probably the most earth-shattering stat that I'm gonna give you in this video. That's crazy, okay? They're way out kicking their coverage. 8 of the top 15 junior highs, more than half, see, I went to junior high as well. 8 out of 15 junior highs in the Greater Houston area are in Katy ISD. And 4 of the top 20 high schools in Greater Houston are in Katy ISD. So if you go to Katy, I mean, you can almost just throw a dart out your front door and you're gonna be at a top rated school. So Katy has a very high concentration of great performing public schools, okay? Next, let's go to Fort Bend ISD. So Fort Bend ISD, if you're looking at Fort Bend County, we face northeast towards Houston and southwest, obviously. So if we were a square county, but we would be facing that way, I would say the top half is kind of Fort Bend ISD and the bottom half will be LCISD, Lamar Consolidated, which we'll go into next. But Fort Bend ISD is gonna be a lot of Sugar Land, Missouri City, the closer part of Fort Bend County to Houston. So when I think of Fort Bend ISD, I think of diversity, right? Fort Bend County is one of the most diverse counties in the United States of America, constantly in the top 10, okay? So Fort Bend ISD in all of Texas ranks number 5 out of 1,000+ school districts in all of Texas. Is the 5th most diverse school district in Texas. Also, I can't mention Fort Bend ISD without saying something about one of its most renowned high schools. I have people all over the country, all over the state, move into Houston, Greater Houston, into Sugar Land. They say, Bret, I'm so-and-so, nice to meet you. I need a home near Clements High School. Like that's like their second sentence. So Clements High School has just an incredible reputation, high performance ratings. The statistics, I mean, their performance ratings and their standardized testing ratings, like they knock it out of the park and have a lot of success with getting their students into higher levels of education, universities, like some very renowned universities. And they have a lot of well-known graduates from Clements High School. So they rank number 6 out of 235 public high schools in the greater Houston area. So Clements High School is a huge draw, and that's in the heart of Fort Bend County, heart of Sugar Land, Fort Bend ISD, big fan. Which leads me to Lamar Consolidated Independent School District, which is kind of the bottom half of Fort Bend County going southwest away from Houston. Okay, that's gonna be the bulk of LCISD, is gonna have the bulk of those schools. So LCHISD, I'm mixing things up. LCISD, out of 1,000+ school districts in all of Texas, ranks 110. So we're about the 11, 12 percentile, the top 10, 12% of school districts in all of Texas. So I know there's some knocks on LCISD, maybe some of it justifiable, maybe some not, but overall, in the scope of things, when comparing to other school districts in Texas, way outperform, but they're in the shadow of Katy ISD and Fort Bend ISD. So, like I said, overall, I would say that Fort Bend County has a very high concentration of great public schools. So something I would also advise looking at is not just focusing on the school district. If you're looking to relocate here or move your family, look at to the actual neighborhood that you're thinking about, to the actual elementary school, junior high, high school that your child will be enrolling in, and actually look at that school's individual performance rather than the macro picture of the district. Okay, so the best resource I can share with you, other than calling me, which you're always welcome to do, is Google HAR School Finder. Your first result should be a link that takes you to HAR, which is Houston Association of Realtors. The school finder there, you can search by map, you can search by the name of the school. when you click on it, it will break down the performance. It'll say 88th percentile in math, 92nd percentile in this, blah, blah. I mean, then it'll also give you the standardized tests. I believe the TAKS, it used to be SAT, ACT, whatever. It will show you the rankings, the performance of the students there. It will also go into the demographic breakdown of the school, the student to teacher ratio, the average tenure, the principal's information, how long they've been in education. It will give you so much information, better than just asking on Facebook or talking to somebody at the grocery store about it. So HAR School Finder is your best resource for individual school performance. It also has a feature where it checks out private schools and charter schools as well. So I think HAR School Finder, Google that. It'll be the best resource you could possibly bring to the table when you're trying to research schools. So yes, Fort Bend County schools are good. Thank you. Catch you in the next one.